Hey everyone, Damien Tudovic here from the Entertainment Network, bringing you the very first 3D replay I've ever made. So this is for Dawn of War Soulstorm, with the map being Mortalis, and it's a 3 versus 3. And yeah, I must say it's quite something to actually be seeing this in 3D as well. And yeah, it's being recorded in 3D. And yeah, hopefully the results should be pretty good once it gets put onto YouTube, so we'll see what happens here. So yeah, I've actually got just a pair of cheap glasses on, but fortunately my video card seems to support... interesting comments there, but my video card seems to support stereoscopic 3D natively, so that's pretty good. And yeah, so we're just seeing what's happening at the moment. So it's a 3 versus 3. We have Orcs, Necrons, and Eldar versus... Oh, it's interesting, the colours are a bit off here because I'm looking at it through red cyan glasses. I'll just do a quick... that's alright, never mind then. Okay, well it's 3 versus 3, and I suppose we'll find out who the enemies are soon enough. I'm pretty sure it's the top players versus bottom. I'm not so sure actually. In either case, yeah, we had those 3 players I mentioned before, and Space Marines, Chaos, and Sisters of Battle as well. So yeah, I'm still getting used to these 3D glasses, as you can tell. And yeah, it looks like we've got our first battle there. Actually, we've got some nice 3D invisible rangers firing on battle sisters, or doing it for themselves, I'm sure. So yeah, hope the 3 that you'll be seeing here will be just as good as what I'm seeing at the moment. Hopefully even better actually, because I'm only having those crappy glasses there. So I must say, it looks very, very interesting seeing it from this angle. And yeah, one thing I've noticed is that yeah, it seems to look better when you're doing close-ups on objects like these, for example. Which, yeah, I'd reckon suits the game pretty well anyways. There you go, we've got a bit of a battle happening in the middle. Orcs attacking the battle sisters, which means... I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the top left players, so these players here versus these 3 players here, so I think. So yeah, right now we're just seeing the battle happening there. So yeah, from what I can see, actually, they do have the critical locations and strategic locations victory enabled, so if a team manages to hold this middle point for long enough, they'll actually win the round, win the match, should I say. That was interesting. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, still getting used to the 3D effects here, but yeah, as you can see, there's quite some battles happening at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of funny, this 3D this stereoscopic view really does showcase how low polygon these models are, but yeah, the effect is still pretty good, I'd say. Here we go, we've got the Force Commander finally coming in as well. So, yeah, apologies if I'm not providing such a detailed description of what's happening. Just trying to get some, well, get a bit of a feel for this stereoscopic view. Yeah, that's Necron just bending over there a bit, and yeah, so it looks like we have the battle. No, we've got Chaos, so that would be these guys. It can't be them. Actually, no, wait, no. Space Marines are there as well, so I'm pretty sure there's only one Space Marine team there. Okay, so it's it is the top 3 players, these 3 versus these 3. So yeah, apologies for that. It's a bit hard to make out colours because they're a bit washed out with using the red and cyan glasses. Yeah, as you can see, Elder just taking a couple of pot shots, but that's not stopping the bottom team from capturing this flag, as you can see. Now that looks interesting, having them like that.
Victory countdown.
And there you go, so the bottom team has finally captured the middle. We'll have to see how the top team react. So they're taking a few pot shots, but it's going to take a bit more than Rangers to, well, to get the job done, so to speak. So we'll just see what's happening. So Space Marines are researching sniper. Okay, so scout infiltration, so that must be at tier 2, I'm pretty sure. Chaos has got vehicles, they're at tier 2 as well. I don't see any vehicles though. And Battle Sisters are just researching phosphorus grenades, and I think they might still be at tier 1, I'm not sure though. And yeah, we finally got a bit of a battle happening, so we'll just do a nice little zoom in of that. So yeah, it looks like the top team was... Yeah, the top team is attacking...
Until take and hold victory.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right, so yeah, that's right, yeah. So yeah, it looks like the top team is finally retaking the middle, from what I can see. So it managed to drive out, and looks like we got the Orcs pushing a little bit into the Space Marines base as well, from what I can see. Yeah, it's got the Space Marine Climber looking pretty good in 3D, and yeah, hell of a battle happening. Actually, finally Chaos has brought out one of their own defilers, which should be able to do quite a bit of damage actually, because from what I can see, none of the other players have any anti-vehicle supports. So yeah, it looks like the middle has been decapped. That wasn't captured by the top team though. It looks like they were driven off before that could happen though. So we seem to have a bit of a stalemate situation at the moment. And it looks like the Chaos, I think... Oh no, actually no, that's Space Marines. So Space Marines scouts have just been infiltrated. So I'll just maybe switch views just to show that. There we go. So yeah, they're the invisible scouts, Space Marines there. Pretty good. So yeah, just let me know what you think of me switching to a 3D format for these videos. If well, if I get enough positive responses, I should yeah, keep carrying on with making these sorts of 3D videos. Otherwise, yeah, might switch back to 2D. But see what happens though. Let's see what happens, because with the way YouTube handles 3D videos, you don't need glasses to wear them necessarily. You could there's a couple of ways. I think one of them is crossing your eyes, and I don't know. Well, in either case, you should see the various options that you have available on the actual video itself. So see what happens there. And yeah, we finally got a bit of a concerted push by the bottom team here. I'm just wondering if they're capturing the middle. No, they're not actually. So yeah, they're just making a plain old push into the Eldar base at the moment. It's such a shame that colours is a bit washed out, because I can't actually tell the difference between red and blue on well, which is pretty bad really, because of the way the red and the cyan glasses look. But yeah, hopefully it should look better when you're checking it out yourself. So looks like the cultists are also infiltrated, and they're just providing a bit of range support as well. So. So the battle for the middle again. Looks like the Space Marines were repulsed. Yeah, I must say that flame effect looks pretty interesting in 3D. Yeah, we're really seeing a bit of a stalemate. From what I can see, the bottom team is starting to prevail though. The top team, all they're left with is a couple of shooters, Immortals, and that's it from what I can see. So, yeah, it looks like the bottom team might just have this one in the bag, unless if the top team of players can come up with something. So, oops. There we go. There we go, that looks like a pretty good view. So yeah, we just got them bombarding the Necrons a bit. I think they managed to kill off one in the distance there. So yeah, I actually tried playing online with yeah, the stereoscopic 3D image, well, rendering or whatever enabled, and it was a bit much actually, which was kind of surprising really. But yeah, your eyes just have to get used to it from what I can see, especially when because yeah, you'll notice if you're watching this in 3D when you have 2D hard elements in front of the 3D objects, which looks a bit odd to say the least. Yeah. Just see it from the Orc's perspective. So yeah, it looks like they're still being bombarded. I wonder if anyone's capturing the middle. No, surprisingly, no one is actually capturing the middle, and God knows they certainly had their opportunity. And it looks like the Space Marines have just gone to tier 3, and they just seem to be getting generic upgrades at the moment. They're creating an orbital relay, and by the sounds of it, they just cast Psychic Inquisition with their Grey Knights. So yeah, it's just killing off a few Gretchen there by the looks of it. Looks like the top team is attacking a couple of Wraith Lords, or 3 Wraith Lords actually, driving back the Chaos Space Marines. And surprisingly, even though the bottom team deployed vehicles first, they don't actually have any anti-vehicle counters except for the Defiler, who's a bit of a jack of all trades really. They won't be able to compete with Wraith Lords in close combat, although might be able to destroy him from range though. But the Wraith Lord does have the Bright Lance upgrade, and yeah, as you can see, it just managed to destroy it. And there you go. Goes in a blaze of smoke. Yes, it's pretty surprising really. I didn't expect such a counter-attack to be made by the top team, but there you go, they managed to do it. There you go. Necron's getting in on the action a bit as well, with a heavy destroyer, which is pretty surprising because you don't normally see that sort of thing being used too much. It's a bit of a light vehicle, but it's meant to take on other vehicles, so it's a bit tricky to use effectively. Although it is pretty fast though, so it can retreat when it needs to. So yeah, it's interesting watching it through these glasses. It really does give everything a bit of a sepia tone feel to it because of the colour being washed out, so it makes it look a bit more, I don't know, old-timey. And there we go, looks like the Chaos Space Marine is evolving their, I don't know, evolving, but morphing their Chaos Lord into a Demon Prince, so hopefully we should be able to see a counter-attack happening by the bottom team, so I have to just have a look. Yeah, managing to knock a Flash Kids back. Warboss is trying to get in on the action as well. Yeah, it looks like the Demon Prince might not actually last too long. He's getting attacked by various troops. From what I can see, the Space Marine player just cast orbital bombardment as well. As you can see, the troops flying everywhere. It's just a whole maelstrom of action going on at the moment. And yeah, I really hope you're seeing it in 3D. It's not such a bad sight, even with these cheap masks. And yeah, this will also be the first video they'll be posting. That'll actually be over 15 minutes as well. So yeah, I got a message about YouTube allowing me to have longer videos. So I thought I might just take advantage of that, especially with well, I don't know, with having to post a bigger video than usual, just because it's just one guys, but never mind. Yeah. So yeah, what do you know? We've seen quite a few counterattacks. So I must say this was a pretty good match to do for. To do the Freddy stuff for first. So you've certainly got quite a bit of action to report in 3D. So yeah, bottom team are basically mopping up at the moment, and surprisingly enough, they still haven't bothered to. Well, Demon Prince is still alive, but anyway, they still haven't bothered to capture the middle, which I find pretty surprising, really, because it only takes a single Scout Marine squad or a missionary from the Battle Sisters squad to actually do that, but well, there you go, for whatever reason they didn't. And yeah, now we've got the Necron super unit, the restored monolith coming online as well, so we might just be seeing a counterattack by the top players, but that doesn't appear to be the case. At least not yet, anyway. So yeah, Space Marine's wisely retreating. Oh, actually no, they're not retreating, they're pushing it's Chaos Marines actually. They're pushing the Chaos Predator into the Orc space to do a bit of damage. So, not so sure how much difference this restored monolith will make, especially with the Elder base just getting torn apart, as you can see. The Elder's certainly trying to do as much damage as possible. That's wow, that that one didn't know quite what to do. Yeah, quite a bit of a close combat going on as well. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully as I look at this 3D stuff a bit more, I should get a bit more used to seeing this stuff in 3D. Yeah, hopefully I might be able to actually play games in 3D as well, or at least you know, play them without I don't know, getting a bit disoriented from it, especially with the colour being washed out. I tried playing SWAT 4 in 3D, and I could barely even tell apart the SWAT guys from the suspects, because yeah, they look pretty similar by default, but when you wash out the colour, it just gets incredibly hard to tell them apart. I think I accidentally team killed a guy as well, which was unfortunate, but what can you do? So what do you know, Necrons are actually making a bit of a comeback, but Chaos have brought out their own Uber units, the Bloodthirster, so able to make a bit of a impact there. I'm just wondering where the Necrons put their restored monolith. I can't seem to see it any. Oh, there it is. So it looks like they just put it to defend the Orc space, but yeah, that's not going to dissuade the bottom players. They're just going to keep pushing in, and yeah, just going to keep doing damage. So yeah, there goes one building, and yeah, so yeah, that should be able to make pretty short work of that base. The Bloodthirster actually does the most damage to buildings, as far as I know, out of any unit in the game. So it's actually pretty good for demolishing bases, even though it doesn't gain any health for doing so. Looks like the Necrons have also brought out another temporary super unit, the Essence of the Deceiver. So yeah, as you can see, he's doing quite a bit of damage as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure he just made a fake monolith, because I'm pretty sure the real one is still somewhere. Maybe that is the real monolith, never mind. Yeah, normally what the Necron player does, the first thing when they get this Essence of the Deceiver is, yeah, they create a fake monolith. And yeah, it can actually be pretty effective, especially when, there you go, when you have a real monolith, like I think that one being used as well. If the Necron player times it right, then yeah, it can be a bit tricky to tell apart real monolith from the fake one. The only major difference I've seen is that the fake one doesn't do any damage. It does, it knocks troops about and all that, but it doesn't do any actual damage to units. But yeah, when you have two attacking at once, it's a bit hard to tell which one's doing damage, of course, and which one's not doing damage. And yeah, just having some interesting comments from the players there. Oops. So it looks like Space Marines are still building vehicles out. Or building vehicles, should I say. And yeah, just mopping up resistance from what I can see, so... Just having a look, it looks like Necrons here are all but destroyed. The only thing that's remaining is a restored monolith, and because yeah, it's managed to stay out of the way most of the time from what I can see, but Elder base is pretty much destroyed. We'll just go to the Chaos base, because that's where the, I mean not the Chaos base, the Orcs base, because that's where most of the action seems to be for the moment. I'm surprised Necron, the Chaos Space Marines aren't using their Bloodthirst there, because he actually loses health, as you can see, when he's not in close combat. And yeah, as you can see, managed to destroy the Orc space, so the only two bases remaining are the Necrons and Elder. So it looks like the Elder are being left alone for now. It looks like all the bottom players are concentrating their efforts on trying to destroy the restored monolith, which I think will happen pretty quickly. It's interesting. I thought I didn't think the fake monolith would stay around for that long. So I'm pretty sure this one's the fake. I think. I'm not entirely sure though. If it is, then our Necrons did an incredibly good job at keeping the real one protected. So I'm pretty sure this is the real one here, I think. But yeah, in either case, doesn't really matter. The yeah, it'll only be a matter of time before the Necrons pretty much fall. Oh, it's a bit of a blinding flash there. Yeah, I'm actually quite amazed that the top players are still fighting. Usually, when they're on the verge of getting destroyed, you'd see them getting, well, you'd see them quitting en masse, but apparently not. So yeah, Necrons, surprisingly enough, have managed to hold back the thrust into their base, which is not bad actually, given the given what has been used against them. So looks like Elder have relocated as well. So it looks like Elder are letting their base getting destroyed, and they plan to make a last stand on this topmost base, from what I can say. And hopefully it should be one hell of a last stand. So we've only got a couple of minutes left by the looks of it, possibly even seconds. So hopefully we should see a bit of a last stand before before the game ends. So we'll just have to see what happens. It's interesting. I thought oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Surprised that the Battle Sisters managed to get that close with their units to the Warp Spiders, but I suppose the Warp Spiders don't care at the moment. There's only so many places that they can jump to. Yeah, it looks like it's all over. So pretty good effort by the top players though, and I especially like how they made a last stand instead of instead of just quitting en masse. So managed to see one last final battle as well. And there you go. There you go. So the bottom players have won. So yeah, this has been Damian Davidovich, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Hopefully in 3D, as yeah, I've been watching it in 3D, and yeah, it's been quite an experience to say the least, even with washed out colour of the red and cyan glasses. So yeah, hopefully we should get more videos like this. So until that happens, this has been Damian Davidovich signing off. Oh, sorry, that was Davidovich signing off.